Okay everybody, this is the complete transformation process for Legacy United's Prime Universe Bulkhead. Just a reminder, it's only the transformation process and the review is separately uploaded. Now, although this is exactly the same transformation process as the previous two uses of the mold, the bulkhead figure, the reason I've done this video is because, to be honest, there's quite a few QC things going on with this. So if you guys are experiencing it, I just want to, I suppose, let you know that it's okay and maybe work our way around it. Right, let's start off with very simply then holding on to the waist, taking, in fact, let's do the shoulders first. Take the shoulders, separate the tabs just there either side, and then just move your arms a little bit out of the way. So now you can go back to what I was going to do, grab the waist and indeed start to fold this up. Right, if you turn your attention to the back, what we're going to do now, see you've got these hinges, we're going to bring these down, which are the arms, and we're going to bring them completely out of the way. So that's under there. This is lifting that up, so everything now will start to open up. What we're going to look to do now is bring the head down through this gap like so. So push that down. That can be very stiff, which you can see, and then underneath you've got this part here, which is just going to close the gap in the roof. Right, okay, now what we're looking to do, in fact we'll do this straight away. This is the midsection. Separate that tab, and then what you can do is you can extend that over. It's really important that you do that to be able to finish the rest of the transformation processes. Right, let's get rid of the arms first and foremost. So see these hinges, swing these in and turn it so that this tab is facing forward, and then turn it so that the wheel is on the outside. So what we're doing is we're bringing this, see this moves on its own sort of axis as well. It'll move up and down. Bring it in. Now, to be honest, this one for me isn't clipping in as easy as the bulkhead one did. So again, that's why I'm showing you this. Bring this in, forcefully clip that together. Take the arms, and then what you're looking to do is bend them back on themselves like so. So push them there, and then again, make sure the tab stays in. This is now going to allow you to push this in, and they will click under there. Once you've done that, you can take these wheels down here, push these down, fold these out and click them into that position. Now, I did take the tarp off intentionally just so you can see everything as I'm doing it, but of course you would have this on, and as I say, you could just put it back on if you wanted. I've kept it up though for that reason, so you can see what we're doing. Right, we're going to come to the relatively clever part now. We've got the fuel tanks tucked inside there, but what we need to do is fold the feet down into this. Now, the issues I'm having loads of troubles with is getting these to clip together and getting everything to clip in, because these tabs here are quite important. So let's first and foremost open up this, take the full fuel tanker, bring it up, rotate it around, and then leave it on the outside, close that up, and then fold this up. That will tab into there. So same process here, fold this up, bring out the fuel tanker, rotate it out, down and out of the way, close that and bring this up. So here we go. What we're going to do now, we're going to try and tab these giant tabs together in the legs. If the wheels come off, that's not uncommon. I've had that happen on previous couple of uses of the mold. You just pop it in. Right, this is where it gets a little tricky. What we need is, the fuel tank's covered this up, so we need this silver part to be vertical and the back of the leg to be horizontal. So if I just move this fuel tank, you'll see exactly what I mean. That's what we need. Because what we're going to do, we're going to bring this up. These two tabs are going to clip into the back of there like so. So if we fold this all the way up, as I say, keep this part folded forward out of the way, and you're looking to collapse it in. Now, in the old bulkheads, I had no issues before with what I was about to do. We were going to straighten all this up like so. And then what you're looking to do now is tab these into there. And then this little tab would just fit into the side of what was the thigh. So you're going to try, if you want to apply a little bit of pressure to get that to stay in, same on both sides, but for mine, it's just not lining up too well. That'll go in no problem. And then you see here, these fuel tankers just don't line up as well as the bulkhead. So I've got that in. I've now got this one in, and then what you really need to do is just apply a little bit of pressure just to straighten this up, because ideally these should be vertical, but see, this is the issue that I'm having with mine. You might be having the same, and that's the main reason why I've done this video, because it's just not lining up as well as it should be. It could be an overuse of the mold, I don't know, to be honest, but once you've got that clicked in, this just won't stay together at all for me. That is the transformation process. That's what you need to do. You need that bit folded underneath. These should all line up. Even if I do it individually, separate it out like so, really force that in there, and then line this up, and then try and line everything else up afterwards. it, as you can see for me, is still not going. It sort of does a make do, and then it just sort of pops out, but you would get away with it if you covered it up with the tarp. So it's not too bad, but I just wanted to make you aware if you are struggling with them little bits there. See, this side's popped out because the other side was in. Unfortunately, that is the issues that I'm having, but that is the transformation process. Right. So if we're going to take it back, it is dead easy. As I say, we need to separate these fuel tanks there, pull this right the way out. This midsection is, I suppose, the only awkward bit. Fold this forward. If your legs have managed to typically now just managed to sort of stay together, separate them. What you're looking at doing, remember, the silver part was the top of the thigh, and then the rest of the leg was this. So what you're looking at doing is, if you can, keep that bit in there because that's the heel. Keep the heel in there, hold on to that, and fold the foot out. Typically that doesn't work. Usually, again, on the old molds it did. It was that would hold the heel in. You could then hold the heel in yourself and fold it out, but that's not too detrimental. We'll come back to that in a bit. Open up the back of the calf, take the fuel tank, roll it over, drop it in, cover it up. Same principle on this side. Open up the back of the calf, rotate it in, and tip it into there. Fold that in, straighten up these legs, and remember, this is where we need to straighten and pull everything together. So that's pretty much done, to be honest. Again, I do know I need to get the heels out. This is really awkward. All you used to have to do on the old mold is there'd be enough tension in that to push the heel in, and it would hold it in. So the toe would, that's it. That's exactly what should happen. So you could push that in, but it just doesn't stay. It's just, again, could be overuse of the mold. I'm not too sure, but I've been really struggling trying to get these heels out. I'm not going to waste any more time with that. I need to show you the rest of this. So what we need to do now, we need to close these wheels off, remember, and then push these through the gap there. It's really important you do that, otherwise you won't be able to finish off the rest. So then take the wheels, take the roof, bring these out, because of course, if you remember, these were the arms. Fold the arms out like so, and bring this out. Separate them tabs, bring these up like so, out of the way. Don't forget to push this bit down, because that's where the head you're going to push back up is going to go through. Right, fold that bit of the waist over, click that into position, and then fold that bit over and click that into position. As you bring this over, we need to turn it, our attention to the back. We need to bring this up, so that is, what's the word I'm after? Vertical. That's it. They're going to meet together in the middle like so. Then you can tab the shoulders in like so. Then you can bring this down a little bit, and then that should have given you enough clearance to bring this over and tab that into the chest. So there you go, guys. There's a few things, these do pop out. It doesn't always fit together perfectly, but that is the transformation process. And obviously, if you're experiencing any of the problems, which I am, hopefully this has reassured you that you're not the only one, and I suppose there's a little bit of a way to get around it. In the meantime, guys, hope this helps. Take care.